So hello everyone, and I have brought you a simple enough problem but a pretty interesting one. So this is called counting values in HackerRank, and I should warn you that you should read this problem properly. No matter how long the problem, make a habit to read the problem statement completely, or otherwise you will do the same mess that I did. And I'll tell you what I did actually. But I'll just brief you for the problem statement. So all we need to find is the number of valleys in this problem statement. So there is a hiker and he goes on a hike. The hike starts from sea level, and uh, he goes up, and that's counted as a mountain. He goes down, that's counted as a step below the sea level, so that is denoted by D, and the step upwards is denoted by this character U. So this is a string basically, and what we need to do is we need to basically count the number of valleys that will be formed. Now, how the number of valleys would be formed? So a valley would be formed when the hiker goes below the sea level. So I'll just show here. Yeah. So if this is sea level, so this is where the hiker is going up, and then the hiker is going down. But still, after going up, when he goes down, he's still at the sea level, right? He hasn't gone under the sea. So this is under the sea. So that's what the definition of a valley is here. That a valley is when the hiker goes under the sea and then comes back again at the sea level. Okay, so something like this. So that will complete a valley. Now, the most important thing that you should focus on is this part. Hikes always start and end at sea level. I did not read the problem statement properly because I didn't want to read because it's boring. Do not do the same mistake that I did. Okay, that will waste a lot of your time. So I was wondering about the edge case of DDDDD or U, like all up or all down. What would happen in that case? And I was just wondering why didn't HackerRank's backend cover that edge case scenario? Because if that is not covered, then my solution would be incorrect. Or if it is correct, then that means the backend of HackerRank or the uh, test cases are not complete. So I made this mistake, but you shouldn't. So, from this in the problem statement, it means that the hiker will always come up after going down or after going to the sea, under the sea, he will always come up. At least according to the string, at least in the given strings, they will always balance. So, so that means that we can draw a conclusion that as soon as the hiker goes down, that's a valley, right? Because as per the problem statement, the hiker will come up. Always he will come up again the sea level, correct? So that means when he started from the sea level and when it is totally guaranteed that he'll be back at the sea level, as soon as he going under the sea level, we can count it as one valley, right? So that's what we are doing here, and we will count the valleys, and ultimately we will have to show the valleys, number of valleys, I mean. So that's what I have done here. I have taken two values. One is the number of valleys and one is the height. So this height means whether we are going up or down. So the sea level always is denoted by 0, but we have to initiate here the value, whatever you can take, altitude, height, level, whatever value or variable name you prefer, you can take. That's up to you. And I've taken height. So height is 0 initially. I loop through the array, and here the size of the array is denoted by steps. So basically, if this is a movement on a mountain or a up movement, then I am increasing the height. And if the movement is under the sea or one level uh, down, then what we are basically doing is we are checking before moving down that the height is equals to 0 or not, or whether previously, I should be exactly saying that the check here denotes that has the height previously been 0. If we are going down and the height has been previously 0, that means what? That basically means that we will eventually come up, the hiker will eventually come up, and because of that we can count that as a valley as soon as the hiker takes a D, as soon as the hiker goes under the sea level. Right, I hope that's making sense. And then in the end we decrease the height because ultimately the hiker is going down, right? And we need to decrease the height so that we can count the values later as well, and it has to be decreased. I hope that made sense. And in the end, I'm just returning the number of values. Okay, so that's it. See, one more thing would be that rather than going for the approach where I'm targeting the step D, you can also go for the approach where you are targeting the step U, or the step up, right? So in that case, you will have to take -1 or and do the things like that and calculate and then take the values from there and show the number of values. That's going to be a correct approach as well. That's up to you. I chose D, just no other reason. I just randomly choose to take D and then move from there and return the number of values. That's it. So I hope the explanation made some sense, and do not do the mistake what I did. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye bye.